Welcome back. We're going to get out of this recon tower this time. We spent a surprising amount of time here, thanks to that huge boss fight. But TSB pulled the alarm before they split, so now we have to fight a few of these guys on our way out. We got some assassins and some spies, because this is a building that specializes in covert operations. We're just going to nuke them with a whole bunch of magic, and they should go down pretty quick. Especially now that we got Mina in our party again. So that's even more magical stuff we can throw at them. Yeah, see, goodbye. They got fried. Alrighty. Nice. I got some tents. Those things are handy. Alright, so let me go in here. And since you can't go out the front door, we're going to have to go down through this the sewers. And Mina is apparently not very familiar with her wind magic, because she could use it to bring them all down there and lighten the blow, but it's okay. And now Lysander's coming home. He's there to kind of discuss strategy with Tor and Evander. And but of course we know that he's in for a very disturbing surprise once he gets, into the study. And it's interesting here because they have a bit of lighthearted banter right before he goes through that door, and you kind of sense that the three of them are becoming friends, while they're working on this together, and but it was just softening up for the kill, because now he's can you imagine that? I don't want to imagine that, never mind. It's just awful. So that Majin Buu music is starting up, and that means Lysander's pissed. Just sort of throwing out dark magic indiscriminately and wrecking his own house. But now this is going to put him over the top. I mean, he was already pretty serious about dealing with the rebels, but it was mostly like kind of an impersonal thing. But now they've made it personal. Whoever did this, I mean, I know who did it, and people who played Master of the Wind know who did it, but that might not be everybody, so we'll still keep it quiet for now. But and now but there's a bit of irony here, because he thinks it's such an outrage for him that his home's been invaded and that his wife has been killed. I mean, Gallia's done that to so many people, it's not even funny. But it happens to you, it's a little different. It's closer to home. So he's going to hole up in the Great Gallian Fort, North Gallia. And he mentioned that Irva's going to hide with Leonard, which is actually pretty important for Master of the Wind. A little plot point there. And oh no, it's not this way. Yeah, I got to go back to the rebel base. That hole we jumped into took us to the sewers. Jeez, and of course the encounters are as high as ever. I think that they thought they were digging a hole in the sewers, and they actually, found hell. Because I think the encounter rate in hell would be something like that. But alright, we're out of there. And let's see if we can... what everybody's up to. Okay, Galdar's very determined. And, no, nobody's in here either. Where could they be? What's up, Wire? You're still going on about that progress? Hey, how you going? How's it going, Aubrey? Oh, there they are. Alright, so we'll go down here. And they're all having a pretty intense conversation, because the news about Linnea getting killed has spread very quickly. And, and these guys know the ramifications of that. And Seth says maybe somebody who knew the council did it as revenge for killing the council, but of course, in the player's eyes, Seth is probably under suspicion right now, because he's been going on and on about revenge against Lysander, and he was gone when it happened. Nobody knew where he was. But now he and Galdar are going to kind of rip on Lysander a little bit. Jeez. I mean, they got a point, but Mina quickly pokes a hole in their snark by saying that, they've killed plenty of loved ones as well. She's got a lot of empathy, and it's, probably makes sense that she gravitated towards politics. after this game is over. But Sarnath knows that he is going to be, he's going to have blood in his eyes now. And he's just so frustrated. I mean, this has got to be so stressful. They're so afraid of Lysander, but they're going to have to deal with him, like he said. And they're trying to figure out where they can go because this base is no longer safe. But hey, who's that? Alright, I'm going to shut up and let this scene do its thing for a couple seconds here. Yeah, Arius is back. Look at that. They did it. They beat the Black Wound. So there's a little bit of hope for them. And but of course, having him back doesn't magically fix all the problems that they're dealing with. A lot's happened while he was out, and they're going to sort of, very informally recap it for him. And it's kind of funny when they all put it this bluntly. And Arius is like, holy crap, anything good happen? But he's also in for a shock once they get around to a certain bit of the news. And Arius is feeling pretty good, pretty lighthearted. He's just survived a near-death experience, and he's feeling like he could do anything now. But some of his excitement is going to be taken away before too long. And geez, Sala, even I can't burn that many people. It's just a little scary. So right for now they are theorizing on a new base, and there aren't that many options really. They need some place that can stand up to an attack, and there's the Great Galleon Fort, of course, but Lysander's the one who's gonna make camp in there. And so maybe there's another option, a barracks in West Gallia. And if they can take that, then they have a nice little secure building that they can train their guys at, and continue the fight. But Turnus remembers that Dasani said something about dragons to him during their last conversation, and that gets Arius' brain going. And he remembers that there's that the dragons would like to defeat Gallia, but they were kind of shamed by a previous defeat. And they've been hiding up in the mountains where the terrain is so tough that Gallia can't really do a serious effort to get rid of them. And so they might be able to help take the barracks at West Gallia, and Arius has another idea about using them to fly out across Celeste and recruit more people, the people they've met in the towns that they visited, who might be, willing to join the cause. And so then if you have all of them, and if the Elven Queen and the Dwarven King make good on their promises, then you're going to have a nice little militia. So they're coming up with a good plan, but he still hasn't heard the really bad news for him. And Turnus decides to tell him that Linnea Barca is dead. And Arius, that's a bit of a body blow for him because he's got memories of a whole marriage with her, even though, it's not really his marriage, it's Lysander's marriage, but that distinction is not going to, make him feel any better. And this is, this is tough for Nova because, she doesn't want to feel like she's competing with Linnea, but she knows that Arius is hurt. So, I think she does say something. She's trying to be big about it. even though she obviously has a lot of really conflicting emotions about that. But Arius wants to stay on task, and he's going to take his traditional allies, Galdar, Turnus, and Nova, and they're going to try and get the get to the base. And so we're done with that part, and we can do a little bit of wandering now. Let's see what these guys are up to. Well, I can't leave Mahi out. What do you got to say? Oh, alright. I figured that. Alright, so we're going to go through North Gallia. That's how you get to those mountains. And, Nova's kind of worried about him because this is going to be a pretty strenuous thing to do. Just after getting healed. So let's see what the other guys are up to. And so now it's just fun to see, Seth wandering around, as an NPC temporarily. Where's Mina and Alco? Oh, there's Mina. I don't know where the hell Alco is. Maybe he's invisible, doing something. He's not in here. That's kind of weird. Oh well, let's get the hell out of here. So we gotta go to East Gallia, and then over to Central Gallia. And actually, there's a couple things I can do. We're gonna take a little side trip over to South Gallia quickly. There's a couple things we can do there. And we can go to Urva's Parlor and ask about Leonard, which I think would probably be in pretty good, even though it's an optional scene, I think it's pretty well in character for Arius. I mean, he wants to, know what's going on with his son. And it looks like Linnea's death has already made the local paper. I hope that guy gets paid better than I do. Alright, so we're going to go down here. And, yeah, come on. Man, this place is big. Big buildings. Big expanses of empty space. Everything's big. I think it's... Where the hell is it? Yeah, it's up here somewhere. There we go. Alright, there she is. What's up, Urva? And so he's asking about Leonard. And, don't be a bitch, Urva. And, yeah, so she's, refusing to say anything because she's not supposed to alter the future or whatever. That's what she wants to do. Oh, man. Turns this enough for her. Fashionably weird bitch. That hurts, man. Oh, man. He's just... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he hasn't matured all that much, really. Alright, so I'm going to go this scientist guy, because we gave another donation, and we can get a new gun, even better than the one we have. So, that's pretty cool. And, so let's give Turnus that, since he's been our gunman. I could give him 2 guns, but that sounds like it's overdoing it. I still like the idea of him punching somebody. Alright, we got all these buff items too. We gotta get through them. So let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Speed up. Okay, try to take care of that. And now I suppose we can start heading towards North Gallia. Gotta go out of here and then through Central Gallia. Alright, you know what? We'll just do this next time. Peace.